Yo, what's going on, guys? This is me, Nitin here
Hi, and how's it going, guys? It's Mini right here.
from How Twin ThinQs, guys, and we're gonna react to step in the densely populated place on Earth, where like people are cramped up in a lot of space, and a lot more people will be there. And
Yeah.
now let's get into the video, guys.
Hey, 42 here. Welcome to what was the most densely populated place on Earth.
UK person.
Kowloon Walled City was home to over 33,000 people, all crammed into a measly 6 acres.
It's literally like a
It sat right
Book
in the
Mansion.
middle of Hong Kong.
If you guys watch Book Mansion movie,
Manila, the capital city of the Philippines,
Wow.
currently holds the title of the world's most densely populated place. But that's only because Kowloon Walled City was demolished in 1994. Prior to this, it held the title for over
Really big
20
mansion.
years. But this mishmash of buildings,
Imagine
cobbled
living
together
there,
from
guys.
scrap materials,
The
is one of the most
sanity.
interesting communities on the planet. It
think
was
about
no
coronavirus and
ordinary
like that.
slum.
If one
Its
day gets,
thousands of
whole
residents
thing
lived
gets.
toe to toe with crime and the weird and wonderful. It was a self-sustained city, like a world within a world. Let's take a trip down the alleyways of this incredible shanty town and uncover its secrets. But first, how the hell did this happen? Kowloon Walled City has a long and intricate history, and like any good tale from history, it all started out with the British.
Yeah.
Hong Kong was ceded to the British in 1841 as part of the Treaty of Nanjing that ended the Opium War. However, China wouldn't give the British Kowloon Walled City, and they
Is
held
China
on to
calling
it
it
themselves
British?
for military use, and they
Near
built a
Hong
wall
Kong, I
around
think
it,
so.
hence the wall.
UK had a control over it.
Kowloon Walled City began life as a salt trading outpost during the
Yeah.
Song dynasty, all the way back in 960, and it remained a small, forgotten outpost for hundreds of years, until the British got their invasive hands on Hong Kong. As you can imagine, being a tiny Chinese-owned settlement
British Empire,
entirely
you know,
surrounded by
they
a foreign
cramp people in
country
one place so
caused
they
some
could, like,
issues.
you know,
the British found the walled
extend
city
them.
a curiosity. They were bemused by it.
This might
They
sound a bit rude.
affectionately called it Chinese.
We know
Town.
British guys.
Seriously, they actually
They
named
were
it
in
this on maps
our
of
land
Hong
for
Kong.
300 years.
It became somewhat of a
3
tourist
centuries.
attraction
I
for
think
the
that's why they
British
built
centuries.
Chinese wall.
So,
Yeah.
how did it
Britain
turn
can
into
content
this?
inside
And
capture
what
them.
happened to the wall? Well, during World War II, amidst the Japanese occupation of Hong Kong, the Japanese demolished the stone walls of the settlement. And as to its extremely dense population, well, that happened because of a political
China has developed far more than that,
peculiarity.
you know.
Because
Nowadays China is
Kowloon
like
was a Chinese nation
They were
surrounded by a British overseas territory, it was impossible for China to police the area. And because it didn't belong to the British, they couldn't care less what went on within its perimeter. This made Kowloon Walled City essentially lawless. Thousands of refugees from the Chinese Civic War of the 1940s came to live in Kowloon Walled City. It was perfect since it was essentially Chinese, but its residents were surrounded and protected by the British. Since there were no rules or laws, people self-built their own rooms to live in wherever they could find a space.
So
there was
they could do
absolutely
crime
no
also?
order to the place. If there was a space free, then somebody was bound to come along and build their own Kowloon penthouse there, no matter how cramped it would be. And when all the floor space was filled, well, they simply built upwards,
Still there
all
are
the way
people
up
inside there?
to 14 stories high. They would have kept going as well if not for the nearby airport that said they needed the airspace above Kowloon City to be kept empty due to airplane traffic. The whole structure is
Imagine,
quite
like,
an impressive piece
there
of
would be,
engineering,
like,
considering
fight
it was
sound
built
every
by
single time,
ordinary citizens.
even night
They
time.
even assembled a gigantic maze of
See, how
water
much pipes
pipes
are there
giving
there?
running water
How
into
many?
every
Pipes.
home. In a
Yeah.
world with no police to keep
If you
watch,
have, like,
crime and business
30,000
often as the same
houses
entity.
in
Within
the
no time at all, the city
same
became
building,
ruled by
you need, like,
organised
lot more
crime
pipes than that.
syndicates, the triads. The slum
There are-
became littered with
Wow.
endless brothels, gambling parlours and opium dens. Even more disturbing is that due to the lack of space, during the day these very same rooms were
School.
used as schools and hair salons. During the night, they were strip clubs and brothels. But it wasn't just outlets of criminality that lined
There
this
isn't
endless
any
labyrinth of
light
hidden
in here.
alleyways and courtyards.
How the sunlight would
Genuine
get
businesses thrived here as well. It became a self-sustained, tightly knit community with hundreds of shops selling anything you could imagine. Hundreds of products were manufactured within the walls. Dog meat, fish balls, noodle makers, you name it. All free to produce their stock and sell it to the rest of Hong Kong without any fire, health, or labour safety laws. But above all else, it was known for two things: unlicensed dentists and doctors. Due to the virtually non-existent laws within Kowloon, you didn't need a license to set up shop as a professional dentist or doctor, which made for some rather
Anyone can do
dubious
it.
places to get your
I can't
fillings
get
done.
one thing straight is
Hong Kong
how
residents
they will
who
get
couldn't afford
sanity
the
in
high
there.
healthcare costs in the actual
How
city
they are, like,
went to
germ-free.
Kowloon Walled City to get it done on the cheap, which is probably not a very smart idea considering absolutely zero qualifications were required to practice here. Conditions within the slum weren't comfortable at the best of times. Because the accommodation had been built so high and so unevenly, there was absolutely zero natural light at the bottom levels, and most residents lived without sunlight 24/7. The children would play on the roof, which was incredibly dangerous, with gaps between buildings where they had been shoved together, and
Jump through
endless
buildings.
dangerous items protruding
Did you see,
from the
like,
ground.
all electrical
Eventually,
wires there?
the filthy,
What
cramped
kids get
urban
sharpened?
maze that thousands called home was demolished.
They'll be
In
electrocuted.
1993, both Britain and China mutually agreed that it was kind of an eyesore, and they demolished Kowloon Walled
Oh,
City.
there is no house right there.
Residents were
Yeah,
given
now
a small
completely
amount of
destroyed.
monetary compensation. In its place now, a public garden called
Oh.
Kowloon Walled City Park.
Yeah.
There's even a small memorial
Oh,
of the
this is the
Goliath
picture of-
structure that
Yeah,
once was
original
the most
city.
inhabited
Yeah,
Back then.
acres
Back
of
then, yeah.
land.
I thought still it's right there.
Thanks for watching.
No. It's been completely destroyed. Wow. Come on, what do you think, guys? Imagine, like, if we lived there, how it will be our situation? No sunlight, no
Good
sanity.
waters.
Yeah.
Every there will be a fight. You know, if houses are
You know,
closed, so you will
imagine,
have to
like,
fight.
kids living near a strip club.
If one gets sick, everyone gets sick.
Imagine right now living there, guys. Everyone will be infected with corona. You will be getting treated right there beneath your building, like in your ground floor. There will be a doctor who isn't really a doctor who will be treating you.
Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.